Welcome to Free Your Mind, an experiential daily practice designed to dissolve past programming and expand your awareness of your true self beyond the matrix illusion of fear, lack, and separation. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, close your eyes and let go of all memory and anticipation. Bring your full awareness to the now, this holy instant. The purpose of this practice is to enable you to bring unconditional and unwavering peace with you into any and every circumstance, and to heal distress and turmoil. This is not done through avoidance or seeking a haven of isolation for yourself. You are here to discover that peace is an intrinsic part of you and requires only that you be there in full consciousness to embrace any situation in which you are. And as you practice, you will learn that there is no limit to where you are, so that your peace is everywhere as you are. Now take one more deep, slow, full breath in. And as you exhale, allow your body and your mind to relax. And let's begin. I am entitled to miracles. With your eyes remaining closed, repeat this idea slowly to yourself and feel into its meaning as you do so. You are entitled to miracles because of what you are. You will receive miracles because of what God is. And you will offer miracles because you are one with God. Salvation and freedom from all limitation is merely a statement of your true identity. And it is this that we will celebrate today. Connect now with that frequency of celebration, because you indeed are entitled to miracles, being the creation of God. Your claim to miracles does not lie in your illusions about yourself, does not lie in the traits or achievements of your dream character. It does not depend on any magical powers you've ascribed to yourself, nor any of the rituals you have devised to attain your worth. No special abilities or magical powers that we see as having the capacity to keep us safe, meet our needs, or make us worthy have anything to do with our entitlement to miracles. Only God's nature and our own as His child entitles us to what is truly ours. It is inherent in the truth of what you are. It is implicit in what God, your Creator, is. And it was assured in your creation and guaranteed by the laws of God. Today, you will claim the miracles that are your right, since they belong to you. What are miracles? Miracles are shifts in perception from fear to love, shifts that supersede all human understanding and so-called laws of the dream world. Miracles do not obey the laws of time or space, do not obey the laws of past or future. Miracles entitle you to abide in your natural state of love and perfect awareness of oneness any time that you choose. You have been given the correction for all your mistakes. You have been promised full release from the world you made. You have been assured that the kingdom of God is within you and can never be lost. Today, you ask for no more than what belongs to you in truth. However, we will also make sure that we will not content ourselves with less than what belongs to us in truth. Today, decide that you will not accept any limitation imposed on you by the past, by your perception of yourself while you identify with the dream character, nor by any experiences that seem to have defined for you what is possible and what you are not able to have. Set aside all beliefs that are formed on past conditioning and open your awareness to the child of God within you. The self that the dream character knows nothing of, the self that the world of separation knows nothing of, and yet the only self that is known by God as you. Let's practice. Begin by telling yourself quite confidently that you are entitled to miracles. Take a few moments now to repeat it slowly and with certain confidence. Allow your own words to wash over you as you remember and feel into the truth. Do this now. Remind yourself now that you are asking only for what is rightfully yours. In asking for miracles, you are asking only for what is rightfully yours. And remind yourself too that miracles are never taken from one to be given to another, and that in asking for your rights to miracles, you are upholding the rights of everyone. Take a few moments to remind yourself now. Miracles do not obey the laws of the world. They merely follow from the laws of God. There are no external conditions you must meet, and nothing you must earn in order to be worthy to receive. You are worthy simply because of what you are. And this you must accept and allow in order to let yourself receive what is already and always yours. Contemplate these points consciously and let yourself remember and feel the truth of your being. Do this now. Now that you have prepared your mind, ask one more time to have the truth of this idea be revealed to you as you say, I am entitled to miracles. And now wait quietly. Still your mind and become very present, as if you are listening to the whisper of somebody you love and respect greatly. Lean into the now with full listening and receptivity, and allow your inner guide, the Holy Spirit, to assure you that what you claim is true. There is no room for doubt and uncertainty today, because you are making a real request at last. You will receive the assurance that you seek. So open now to this holy instant and listen. You cannot fail to be assured in this, because you are but asking that the will of God be done. And it is God's will that you are free from all fear and limitation, from all sense of lack, concern, and worry. The truth is that even in this dream, you remain as God created you, in the mind and heart of God, one with your source. And as you spend the remainder of the practice period here, in listening and receptivity, allowing the now, allowing your inner guide to speak to you, to assure you and to reveal to you the truth about yourself. Should your mind wander, tell yourself as often as necessary throughout the practice period, I am entitled to miracles. Begin now. As you near the completion of this practice period, repeat one more time to yourself, I am entitled to miracles. Holding this idea firmly in your awareness, take a deep, slow, and full breath in, breathing all the way to the top. And hold it as you hold the intention to integrate this practice period, every insight, every shift in consciousness, into your thought system. And as you exhale now, relax and release and allow the integration to take place. And remember to bring this idea with you into the rest of your day. Throughout the shorter and frequent practice periods, devote a moment to remind yourself of a simple fact. Tell yourself often today, I am entitled to miracles. Ask for miracles whenever a situation arises in which they are called for. You will recognize these situations. They will be situations in which fear seems to overshadow love, peace, and joy in your mind or in the mind of another. And since you are not relying on your dream character to find miracles, you are therefore fully entitled to receive them whenever you ask, because of who and what you are. Remember too, not to be satisfied with less than the perfect answer. Be sure to tell yourself quickly, should you be tempted, I will not trade miracles for grievances. I want only what belongs to me, and God has established miracles as my right. Thank you for devoting this time to your awakening and the awakening of all beings. I want to take a moment to share with you a personal experience with this particular lesson. It's a very special one for me, in the sense that many years ago when I was first practicing with the course, I had a moment where this was the lesson of the day. I was trying to catch a bus to an appointment, and somehow I just missed the bus. I was running after it and it took off, and there I was, with no way to get to where I was going, and I had a choice to make. I could either hold a grievance against myself or against the bus, which did come early and left early, or I could choose a miracle instead. And so as I was standing on the street at the bus stop, I had this impulse to remember the lesson. I said to myself, I am entitled to miracles. And I waited. And as I waited, this impulse moved through me to raise my hand and to put up my thumb. And so I raised my hand without even thinking, put my thumb up in a way to signal a car to pick me up. I had one car pass by me and give me a very strange look. But the very next car that turned the corner the woman looked up at me and pulled right over. And it was a mother with a baby in her car. And she says, "How can I help you? Where are you going?" I told her where I was going. She said, "Perfect, it's on the way, hop in." And I hopped in and I had a beautiful conversation. I felt so uplifted and inspired. And I got to my appointment early and had a miraculous day. So I want to encourage you to take this to heart, to claim the miracles. It's easy to forget, but it's also easy to remember. And so remember, on behalf of yourself and on behalf of the awakening of all humanity, claim the miracles that already and always belong to you and await for your request. If you enjoyed and benefited from this practice, please share your experience in the comment section. Like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to continue the journey. May you be at peace and know your true self.